What's up, YouTube? I'm back again. Today we're going to be reviewing SketchUp and teaching you how to use the platform. I just recently started using SketchUp, and it's actually been great so far. I think it's a great software to get started out 3D printing. All right, so this is my design that I made earlier today. It's a pyramid. It's not too fancy or anything. It's just a simple design, 3 layers, 3 different colors. And I'm gonna teach you how to do that today, actually. So first, we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna teach you how to get all started. So this is the home. You have your account, Google Drive, imports, exports. You can add your location, curriculum. So this is gonna teach you different stuff, all of that. So it's a good source of information. All right. So right now I'm going to teach you how to start your own project, and we're going to start with the tour. Start tour. Alright, so here we have the menu. This is basically going to tell you everything you need to know about saving your project, naming it, all that good stuff. You want to keep track of your name and all that. You don't want to lose your project. It's probably going to be a masterpiece, so you definitely don't want to lose it. Here we have the toolbars. We have select, which I find to be very useful. Erase, which I found to be very useful. I'm actually on it right now. This will allow me to fix my mistakes that I made in the past without deleting the whole project, which is always great. You don't want to make mistakes and then have to start over again. So the eraser makes it really easy to not have to do that. We have the paint bucket, which is also great since it allows me to see what my print's going to look like before it actually comes out of the printer. This is very useful since I can tell what colors are going to be on there. I can choose what colors go with other colors and all that good stuff to make a beautiful project. And we have the lines, which is basically the most important thing for this. This is going to allow us to draw all that. It's going to allow us to build the basis for our print. We have draw R, so we'll give you curves and all that. You can choose some shapes, different shapes. Modify objects is pretty important too. I'm gonna be using that later in the tutorial. This will allow you to extrude your lines and create them into a 3D object rather than a 2D object, which is the whole point of this. This is the 3D printing software, so we're gonna make a 3D object, of course. And yeah, the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. Measure tools, walk, you can walk around, camera controls, flip it around, let's see what's on the other side, all that good stuff. Got it. Over here we have the panels, which gets into a little bit more of the design aspect of the project. You can see other people's stuff over here and all that, just like similar to that website that we use to choose other people's projects to print out. It's quite useful. Over here we can see scenes, display settings, materials, the instructor in case you get lost. This is where you can choose the colors for your painting, which is great. We got that. Here we have a status bar. This is the undo redo button right here, right over here. That's going to be very useful. I have used it in the past when I make mistakes, and I couldn't live without it. I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't live without it. I need that thing. And we have the help in case you get stuck. It doesn't really do much for you. Don't really use the help. And language, I speak English, so it's on English. And yeah, the rest of it, it's just extra stuff. You don't need that. We got that. Measurements. You're gonna see how big your project is. It's always helpful since you don't want something that's 10 feet tall when your printer is only an inch tall. So you gotta keep the length down to your printer size, which you're gonna need to see that. And we're ready to go. Alright, so here is my project that I made earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and erase all of this so we can start over and I can show you exactly how it's done. So to erase, we're just going to right click and then choose the erase. or we can actually get more specific, and it's kind of hard to like find the point where it's going to erase with this thing, but sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can't. Like I couldn't right there, so sometimes you just gotta left click and it's a little easier. Not left click, I'm sorry, you have to right click. So yeah, it's not working right there. We're gonna right click and just click erase right there. Yeah. So sometimes it's a little faulty with the eraser, but it gets the job done. It's better than nothing. Just gotta be accurate. Yeah, it doesn't want to go right there. See, yep. Alright. So you gotta be really accurate with these erasers, so it's kind of annoying, but it's better than having nothing and having to restart your whole project. Alright, now that we're done with that, we're gonna get into creating our own. So we're gonna choose the line right here. Just create a simple base at the origin. Make a little square right here. Might be a little off. I'm just trying to get through this as fast as I can so I don't waste any of your time. And then we're gonna want to extrude this. We'll left click and bring it up however much we want. You can see in the right corner over there, we can see the distance. We're gonna make this about 1 inch. Get it, it's close enough. Alright. And then we're gonna go back and do our second layer. So click line again and just you can put this wherever you want it really. I'm gonna put it right here so I have some more room to put another layer on top. It's another. Well, it's not an exact square, but it's close enough for the purpose that I'm showing you for. Then you extrude that. And I'll put this one like about 2. There we go. And we want to paint these too. And then so you can see it'll bring up the different colors for painting. All that. We can click home. It'll bring up all the colors that we can use. Right here we actually have water. So let's make this a fountain actually while we're at it. Let's just make that a fountain. It's beautiful. Right there we got a fountain now. And let's change the color for the base end. Totally changing direction here, guys. We just going with the flow. We got a fountain now. A beautiful fountain. Alright. So you can see that we made a fountain now. I think that looks pretty good. I think we're done with that. Now I'm going to show you how you can import other people's designs into your own project. Just make a little world of your own, honestly. So here we're going to go right here. I already have it pulled up. Let's search for a... What do we want to do here, guys? Let's do a phone. Just put a phone. As you can see, have a... Let's do the iPhone right here. Just put an iPhone in. Unless it's, yeah, this one's pretty big actually. I don't know about that. Yeah. Do this. Zoom out. It's a pretty big phone. Alright, that's not working. Okay, I'm sorry about that. That's not working. Let's just put it in a car. The phone's too big. We got a nice, let's just do it. We got a nice little car right here. And then it doesn't want to cooperate with me. Alright, never mind. Guess we're gonna go back to the original, which I was using last time, since none of those want to work. Use this car. Okay, there we go. Easy like that. So some things, obviously you can see that the other two cars that I chose were too big for the picture. And the phone was obviously way too big, so it couldn't fit within the dimensions that I wanted it to. So now you can see we have a nice little fountain, a car, maybe put a road down if you want, and just build. It's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. It's a great software to get into the 3D design game and just really have fun with it. Thank you for watching.